Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is Mike Kollin at MikeKollin.com. Okay, I'm going to talk about a subject I don't think I've ever talked about on this channel. To be honest with you, I think it's one of those words that you're not even allowed to use on YouTube, but I'm going to use it anyways. It's kind of funny because it's an important subject that you don't really hear people talking about. So the reason why I'm bringing this up is somebody made a really good comment on my channel, and I want to thank her for this video. Her name's Lisa. So I'm going to say it. So how do I say this? I'm just going to talk even if it doesn't make sense. So the name or title of this video, or the subject, is suicide. Suicide and narcissism, or narcissists. You know, she wrote something that was pretty personal, and I think she was very brave for it. I want to say thank you for writing that, because I think it's a subject that I think it needs to be talked about, and I'm really surprised it's not being talked about on a larger scale, on the level of people who should be talking about it. Now, here's the interesting thing. There has been an explosion of YouTubers, some people that were never YouTubers, who started the channel simply because they finally realized what had been happening to them their entire lives when it comes to dealing with narcissist abuse and narcissism, and actually finally going, oh, what is this? And going, whoa, so there's a name for this. Yeah, it's called narcissism or narcissist. And some of these people will just start opening up YouTube channels and other channels and just start talking about the abuses and what they've been through. And a big subject that's even within that community is suicide. They talk about how they felt suicide, or how narcissists would they try to push you to the edge. They try to one of their goals is to get you to kill yourself, you know, etc., etc. So it's kind of like, it's kind of a weird thing, because it's all over the news, it's all over social media, it's all over, you know, about narcissist abuse, and yet not a single person in authoritative power, such as, let's start out with psychologists and psychiatrists. They are highly educated people. They are highly connected to other people who could change laws. They're highly connected to universities and to organizations such as, you know, the National Psychological Association of America, and there's all kinds of organizations which they pay a yearly fee to be a part of, to belong to. These organizations have lawyers, they have lobbyists, they have all kinds of things, and yet I haven't heard a single thing in the last 5 years, since this whole thing's been exploding, about what are we going to do about narcissists and their goals of human sacrifice and getting people to kill themselves. Like, no one, there's zero discussion on any level above YouTubers. We're not hearing about reform. We're not hearing about new laws being passed, about anything at all. I mean, isn't it odd that we live in a society where these people openly admit? I mean, some of them are like that one girl got interviewed in Australia. She was on national television, and then there's that God, what is his name? That doctor guy that he's a narcissist, and he talks at universities and he teaches other psychologists about narcissist abuse. And one of the things he talks about is, what they'll do is they'll try to either kill you or they'll try to get you to kill yourself. And he literally says, not in more than one video, he's like, well, you know, and if they think they can get away with it, and he lowers his voice, they'll try to kill you. I got it. Professor Sam Vaknin, he even went on to get his doctorate degree so he could do this work. So he's telling these people, and also Dr. Was it Romney? Hold on, let me look it up real quick. Yeah, Dr. Ramani. She's explained this. She teaches this. So it's not like they don't know yet. Not a single person said, hey, wait a minute. Wait, these people are purposely doing this? They're either going to kill people if they can get away with it, or they're going to like abuse someone to the point and try to manipulate them into killing themselves? And not a single one of them is intelligent enough to go, hey, wait a minute, I think we need to do something about this. No.
Like last week, it was way
And yet, we know it's an epidemic. I mean, right now, I don't really have anything else other than that to say about this. It's maybe I'll pause this and think of a couple other things, but I find it so bizarre that the people that are dealing with this, the psychologists, the therapists, the people that have these connections and power, and not like that, but like Sam Vaknin, he goes around to universities to talk to psychologists to do seminars for them, and they're talking about what these narcissist abuse, the violence, the horrible things they're doing, and yet none of these people is intelligent enough to go, hey, wait a minute, this is illegal. We got to do something about it. Nobody does anything about it. It's as if narcissists have been given the okay pass. Just continue on doing your thing. I mean, am I the only one that finds this to be a little bit bizarre? I mean, haven't any of you wondered, hey, they need to make laws about this, or they need to do some kind of action, to stop this, or at least try? Then there's that other girl. She's got really kind of pointy nose and narrow eyes, and she talks like this, and she openly admits she's a narcissist and how she abuses men and how she does this and manipulates people and has, just damage. And she goes, I don't care. She goes, I'll destroy someone's life. And she's making money doing this. And it's just kind of like, they're not hiding it. It's like they came out and said, yeah, we exist. We've been doing this and we'll continue to do this, and there's nothing you're going to do about it. I just find this highly bizarre. And yet, we're not allowed to use some words on YouTube, or we get that video will get blocked, or we'll get a warning, and you're just like, wait, so they can do all this stuff, killing, suiciding people, destroying people's lives on purpose, getting them fired from jobs, and admitting it on social media, on public national television, and yet nothing happens to them? Not only does nothing happen to them, they're making careers out of this, making a lot of money and getting paid for this. I mean, I'm doing much better now, much more aware of it. I found my happiness again for about a year and 9 months, or actually a little more than that now. So I'm happy with life. Life is good, but I know the pitfalls that when people don't know about it. And okay, so for me personally, I'm actually doing less and less videos about it because I'm trying to turn this channel to like a more of a motivational, inspiring, like, hey, get out there and kick ass, make your life happen, be strong, take charge, stuff like that, because that's originally why I got into the personal development business. So this may or may not be my last video on this subject. I may bring it up once in a while in the future, but I just wanted to make this video to make people to kind of think like, well, why is nothing being done about this? Any thoughts, any ideas? I mean, write it down in the comment section. So one of the reasons why I'm steering away from narcissist abuse videos, because I really don't feel like I have anything more to say about it. There's things I could do, like do the whole cycle. I've never done that, from love bombing to explaining every step in between, etc. That's something I've always wanted to do, but I just never did. But other than that, it's like my emotions and my energy are just in a much better place right now, and I think it's time for this channel to move forward into other, venues of life, because life was meant to be enjoyed. So I do have an announcement. It's a completely different subject. So my strategy, I'm just going to spit it out. So my strategy for my business hasn't been very productive the last 4 or 5 years. I've pretty much struggled financially. It's had some ups and downs, but I'm going back to an old strategy that worked really, really well for me more than 5 years ago, probably 7 or 9 years ago. And I figured, why not give it a try, because this channel isn't really pulling any money in financially, in my website, etc. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, focus my website on men's dating relationship coaching. I may keep one section open for women's coaching and the women's ebooks, the Why Men Just Don't Get It, and Every Woman's Battle and Need for Love and Emotional Fulfillment. By the way, if you haven't bought those 2 books, go to my website, MikeKollin.com. and go to the women's tab at the top and click on it, and it'll have a drop down. You'll see women's books. Now for the women's course, we can do it over the phone. It's only about a 3.5, 4 hour course. And we could do it in probably two phone calls, or 3 if you want. So just to let you know, because I'm going to shift things drastically. And if I've never mentioned it, I do women's coaching for relationships skills as well, and understanding what's the difference between men and women. It is an eye-opening experience, and it brings a lot of relief to you. We're just wired differently for everything: romance, love, and communication. But there is some good news. So essentially what I'm going to do is the strategy is going to be a focus on men's coaching, single men, and also men in marriages and relationships, to teach them everything from communication, how to speak the right brain, the female language, the internal language for romance, love, and for, what's the word I want to use? The female form of what you would call romantic seduction. It's the right brain female form, not the male left brain, which doesn't work anyways. It kind of upsets women, actually. So I'm building the website. I am super happy about that. The only thing I feel bad about is not including my life coaching, my emotional healing, my narcissist abuse healing work. And the reason why is, number one, I don't have many clients for that at all. It's kind of like nothing's happening. So I would prefer possibly to do 2 separate websites. One that's kind of all inclusive, and then a website just for the men. Because I think for men, there's a privacy issue. I noticed when I started adding the women's books, the women's coaching, men started dropping off. Like, I wasn't making as many sales, I wasn't getting as many phone calls. So I'm going to go back to just the focusing on men and dating relationships only. Because it's time for me to start making money and get this road going. I want to get back on the road doing trainings and seminars throughout the United States, and maybe other, I might start going out to Europe and then Canada eventually. It's always kind of been my dream, but it hasn't happened yet. So I think there's 2 kind of constraints I have. I don't have a lot of money to just have 2 websites running at the same time, paying for both. So I'm kind of indirectly asking for help, not necessarily financial help, but maybe you guys have some kind of idea, because I'm thinking I could have a website for what I have now for emotional healing, life coaching, hypnosis, NLP, narcissist abuse victims, helping them to heal. So, and then also including dating relationship coaching and the women's coaching pages too. But right now the secondary thing is, how do I want to say this? I'm kind of, right now I'm doing 2 YouTube channels. Again, the other one is just for men, and I'm doing this channel. And my energy and my time is getting spread thin. So right now I'm building another website. I've been doing that for the last couple of days or week. And I'm having fun because it's coming out the way I want it. So I'm really, really happy about that. And the other thing is, I found out one of my friends, she's a Filipina in the Philippines. Her daughter is in college and she's studying, I think it's computer science or graphics. So she's starting to help me with some of the graphic work, and I have a feeling she may be able to help out with the social media. I might be able to pay her a certain amount to take over the social media, and that might give me some extra time. So right now I need to focus on making money and getting back on track when it comes to that. I've kind of lived without for a long time. I had a lot of fun on this channel. I had a lot of fun doing a lot of videos for you guys. Not just a lot of fun, but it was really important to me. It really meant a lot, meeting you guys, from Mary to my friends out there in Australia to just everyone. I mean, all of you guys, Lisa, everyone. To Victoria in Australia, to Diane out in 209, or used to be out there. Now she's out in, I think, in the Midwest, and just to everyone. I'm not going to try to say everyone's name. It's just going to be too much. But I will tell you guys this: it has been a whirlwind the last 4.5, 5 years doing this channel about narcissist abuse. It has been a very rewarding experience. It was meaningful to me, and my skill set came out because I have a gift, not only a gift, but it's some things that I learned in NLP on how to teach things in a way that people will understand them on a deeper level. That's always been the most important thing in the world to me, is to get someone to understand a concept or an idea to where it actually has a physical, emotional impact on their lives, to where they can completely turn things around and go in the direction in life that they want to. And it takes a lot of energy on my part, and it always has, but I'm okay with that because I think the rewards when you see someone's, like, the light bulb goes on, or they have this huge sigh of relief, or you see them letting go of something that's been holding them back and keeping them stuck for a decade or even decades, and you see someone completely view their life and see life in a different perspective, that opens things up to where now they can begin to move forward and things begin to fall in place. So I'm not necessarily saying goodbye to this channel. I'm going to try to kick out a video, 5 days a week, Monday through Friday. That's essentially been my goal. But I'll be honest with you, I don't know if I'm going to be able to keep up that pace. It might be, hopefully it's Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or at least twice a week. All I know is I'm putting energy in this other direction. I really feel like it is important to get the world, to reach the world. See, here's the deal. People don't realize men and women can learn how to communicate. We are speaking two different languages. I found an answer. I created a discovery, a way to teach men how to open up to the right brain again, the way they used to be in the old days, to where they can actually relate to and connect with women on a deeper, more emotionally fulfilling and meaningful level. It is the most important thing in the world right now. I believe it will bring world peace. Now I've got some some challenges with Google and YouTube and Facebook. They don't allow me to advertise. Google's kept my views down, so I'm doing everything I can. I talked to someone at GoDaddy today, a huge website company. They gave me some thoughts and ideas, so we'll see what happens. If any of you have any ideas on how to really help me launch my business, because I would love to have a business that grows so big to where I can do everything. I can have a website for life coaching, emotional healing, narcissist abuse healing, dating, relationship coaching for men and women. So for right now, this is the direction I'm going to go in. I'm going to go make some money, and we'll see what happens. Honestly, I just feel like it's my calling to get men to finally open up and communicate in the way that women want men to communicate. Men and women can learn to love each other. I mean, really genuinely understand and love each other and get along, and not just get along to have a boring life, but I mean a meaningful, mentally stimulating, emotionally fulfilling experience together through communication and understanding and clarity. It is very, very, very possible. Now, I know this because this is the work I've been doing for years, and when I walk around dealing with women, it's much easier now than the way it was before I knew this stuff. So for right now, my friend's daughter, she's in college. I think she's 20, 21 right now, but I have a feeling she's going to jump on board. She's really excited about the work we're doing. So I think she's going to be able to take some burden off my time and take care of some tasks for me, hopefully over the next couple of years. Hopefully that turns out really well. And there's another thing I'm learning how to use a different, it's called Sidekick. It's helping me with my website and all that stuff, making it easier. So I'm going to leave it at that. If you want to jump on board and be a part of this, and this crusade or whatever you want to call it, and see how we can make it move faster, set up seminars and workshops and trainings throughout the world, I'd really appreciate that. Another thing, if you can get a group of women together for the Why Men Just Don't Get It course for women, I would be glad to fly out to whatever city you live in, as long as you get enough women to show up. It doesn't have to be a lot. It could be 5, 7, 10, 15, whatever, and have a nice day at it. And then I could throw in some NLP skills, rapport skills, unconscious communication skills, some things that are very, very powerful, deep love strategy, etc. We could make a day or two of it. What I think would be awesome is if it was down out here, because Napa Valley's 35 minutes from me. It's my hometown. So afterwards, what we could do is literally go up to the wineries, or we could go to the Golden Gate Bridge, and then down the hill from there to Sausalito. It's literally a 4-minute drive down the road. Another thing I just realized, I don't think I need a website. I think I can just keep this YouTube channel separate, and then I can make my announcements and let you know. You could hire me for life coaching, emotional healing, and all the healing work that I do, and the women's coaching. So maybe I'll just use this YouTube channel and just leave it at that. Leave an email and a contact number. Alright guys, that's it for this video. Thank you guys very much for everything. I really, really appreciate you guys' support. So we'll see what happens and see where it goes. I'm sure I'm going to upload some videos on my journeys into San Francisco across Golden Gate Bridge on my bike. that's been a lot of fun. Alright guys, if you liked the video, please click subscribe, click the like button, go ahead and make a comment, and if you have any way you think you could help me out, I would greatly appreciate it. Alright, God bless you guys. I'll see you guys in the next video. P.S. For some reason that made me really sad. It's like I'm saying goodbye, but I don't think I am. I think it's just going to be a little different. And one question, what do you guys want? What can we build?